Logan Owen, congratulations on your first road national championship after several cyclocross ones. You were in part of a breakaway early on. How did that form?
Well, so I knew I was going to take it easy the first lap, so we all kind of, there was a few attacks here and there, followed them. Second time we hit the longer climb, the feed zone climb, I went to the front and I just hit it, and I drilled it all the way to the top, over the top with Jeffrey Karen. We're both pretty good climbers, so we both kept hitting it, and we split the field up pretty good, and it was about 10 guys over the top. A few more caught on. We kept driving it on the descent. A few more caught on. It was about maybe a group of 17, 18 on the flats before we hit the next little kicker. And the next little kicker, I told Jeffrey we need to hit it again, and so we both hit it again. Dropped a few guys. It all came back together on the highway. Next time up the climb, there was a group off the front, there was a few more attacks. Yeah, sorry, a few more attacks, and then a group finally got off, and I bridged up to the group. It had about 20 seconds just before the final climb, the feed zone climb, third time up, and I got onto that group, rode the front of that group, just kept a really hard tempo, dropped pretty much everyone off of that group, put about 20 seconds into the next guy over the top, and I was just driving it the entire way down the descent. I tucked, I was taking risks on the corners, stayed tucked through all the corners and flying, and I was driving it all the way to the highway. It was cross headwind on the highway, and there was a group of 4 chasing me, and so I looked back, saw them, I kept driving it, and once I got within 10 seconds, they were pulling me back slowly, and I knew I just might as well sit up and save some energy, and because I knew I could get them on the climb again.
So that was the plan,
yeah.
Is to take it out on the climb?
Yeah, and so we came into the feed zone climb again. It was the 5 of us. This is the last time up. I was just sitting there watching them because I knew we had a lot of time on the field, and there was a few attacks, but there was nothing that I couldn't jump on. I knew I was starting to feel a little bit. I started to feel like I was cramping, so I was just kind of worried about that. I knew I had the legs. I was just worried about cramping on the final climb, so I just kind of waited my time, and then Max O'Neill we took the right-hand turn, and he just drove it all the way. I don't know what he was. I think he was just trying to just ride us off this wheel. But he drove it all the way to the 500-meter sign, and then he kind of popped. But then it was just me and Steven left, and so me and Steven just kept hitting each other, attacking. Kept towards the top. We kind of bumped into each other a few times, and we were just so tired that we were like swerving on the road a little bit. And then just coming over the top, I knew I had a really good kick to the line, so I kicked it right over the crest, and he tried to jump on me, but I got on the inside, and I looked back, and I had a good gap, and so stoked to have my first win. That was a really good feeling. I've gotten 6 seconds in between the road race and the time trial and the crit all my years racing, and it's really cool. The last year as a junior, I kind of finally did it.
Great.
Yeah.
Is this a little bit more painful than your cyclocross national
for
champs?
Sure. This is the hardest I've ever worked for a national championship. Yeah. I was really stoked. I mean, I really had to earn it.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.